Hey guys, Mano here and welcome to the channel. We have an unusually very large motorcycle in the shop today. A motorcycle so big it makes me want to move to a bigger shop. Despite its ridiculous size, not a lot of people know about it. This is the Kawasaki Vulcan VN2000, a Japanese-built mega cruiser from the mid-2000s, born out of competition on who can make the biggest, baddest V-twin cruiser that eats Harleys for breakfast. Stick around because this is a good one. So the Kawasaki Vulcan VN2000, or should I say Vulcan 2000, is a large, powerful cruiser motorcycle introduced by Kawasaki in 2004 and produced until 2010. This bike is known for its massive engine and muscular design, making it one of the biggest production cruisers of its time. The one that we have here is a 2004 model VN2000A. The letter A stands for the base model, and it's the only version that has this weird headlight. This version was produced for 1 year only, so this is a pretty rare bike. The models that came after that looked more like traditional cruisers and had more creature comforts like windshields, saddlebags, ABS, and so on and so forth. Now this animal right here is powered by a really massive 2053cc fuel-injected water-cooled V-twin, making it one of the largest displacement production V-twin engines ever made for a cruiser. Power output is around 116 foot-pounds of torque at 3,000 RPM and roughly 103 horsepower at 4,800 RPM. This kind of power is all about low-end torque, allowing the bike to pull strongly at lower revs, which is ideal for relaxed cruising and highway overtaking. Now managing all that power is a 5-speed gearbox. The gear ratios are spaced to take full advantage of the engine's strong low-end torque, providing a smooth ride on highways and through city streets. And transferring that power to the rear tire is a belt, which is preferred for cruisers due to its low maintenance and smoother power delivery compared to a chain or a shaft drive. Now the frame is made from steel. Well, of course, it is made out of steel, providing strength needed to support the bike's large engine and hefty weight while also ensuring stability at high speeds. The bike's overall weight is around 820 or 880 pounds, depending on which model. That is dry weight, by the way. That is with no fluids, making it a heavy cruiser. But the low center of gravity helps with handling. Now the Vulcan 2000 has a classic cruiser stance, wide swept-back handlebars, forward-set foot controls, and a low-slung seat height of just 26.8 inches. This makes it comfortable for long-distance rides and accessible for shorter riders. Now, since we're already sitting on the bike, the Vulcan 2000 has a relatively large fuel tank with a capacity of 21 liters, providing a good range for long-distance cruising, though its large engine means it's not the most fuel-efficient bike. Now, in terms of comfort and ergonomics, the Vulcan 2000 comes with a large, well-padded seat designed for long-distance comfort. It often features a separate pillion seat, and some models come with or offer optional sissy bars for added passenger comfort. Now, the foot pegs are forward-mounted and the handlebars are designed to provide a comfortable, relaxed riding position. Now, for a guy my size, I feel comfortable on this one. In fact, I like this sitting position more compared to my 2002 VTX 1800. Now for suspension. The front forks are 49mm telescopic forks with a significant amount of travel, around 5.9 inches, designed to absorb road bumps and offer a smooth ride. Now the rear is supported by a preload adjustable rear shock that allows the rider to tweak the suspension to suit their weight, riding style, or road conditions. The rear suspension travel is about 3.9 inches, providing adequate comfort. Putting this big bike to a stop, well, you need big brakes. This one is equipped with 300mm front disc brakes, which offer plenty of stopping power, necessary for a bike of its size and weight. Now, the rear brake is a single 320mm disc, offering additional stopping power. Both brakes provide the reliable braking performance expected of a large cruiser. Now for tires. Now, since this is the reason why this bike is here in the first place, because, well, the owner wants us to install his new tires. Now, the bike comes with a large front tire, which is a 150 by 80/16, and a supermassive rear tire of 200 by 60/16, giving it a planted feel on the road. Now, the wide rear tire helps with stability, especially when accelerating or carrying heavy loads. Anyway, as for styling, well, the Vulcan 2000 has a muscular, imposing stance with classic cruiser design elements like a large teardrop-shaped fuel tank, extensive chrome detailing, and a low, wide frame. Now, for instrumentation, the bike features a tank-mounted speedometer with a large, easy-to-read analog display. There's also a fuel gauge and other basic indicators like trip meters, but it lacks the advanced digital displays seen on more modern bikes. But anyway, who cares? It's a cruiser anyway. Now, to be honest with you, the Vulcan 2000 that we have here has a really weird looking headlight, and I'm not a big fan of it, but it does, give it some identity over the other cruisers out there. In terms of how this bike feels like, on the go, I have to be honest with you, I did not ride this bike because, it's not mine. I'm here to do, work on it. But one thing is very certain. This bike has plenty of torque at low RPMs. It's built for cruising on highways where it can stretch its legs and maintain high speeds effortlessly. However, its weight makes it less agile in the city traffic or tight corners. Now, the Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 was discontinued in the early 2010s, sadly. But I'm sure it remains a popular choice among cruiser enthusiasts due to its raw power, comfort, and distinctive styling. This bike has a solid cult-like following, just like its competitors during its production run, like the Yamaha Roadstar Warrior XV1700 or the Honda VTX 1800 like what I have, and the Suzuki Boulevard M109R. These bikes prove to the world that you can have a high-performance mega cruiser that is way more reliable and better priced, beating Harley-Davidson at their game by a wide margin in terms of overall bang for the buck. Now, in conclusion, the Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 is a beast of a cruiser, designed for riders who crave a powerful engine, comfortable long-distance riding, and classic cruiser aesthetics. Its massive size and engine make it a standout in the cruiser world, perfect for those who love big, torquey, heavy bikes for relaxed, open riding. Now, that's all I have for you today. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you found this informative. And if you have a bike like this, leave your thoughts for others to know about. As always, see you next time. Bye.